A distinctive scientific setting for the latest Edinburgh Urban Sketchers artworks takes the form of the Anne Ferguson building of the Western General. The exhibition is presented by the Edinburgh and Lothians Health Foundation, who asked Christina Royer of the Royal Scottish Academy to help organise the sketches of the hospital.
This exhibition in particular is celebrating the 150th anniversary of the Western General Hospital and features some really amazing interpretive drawings of all the public spaces here. It was it all came together when the works were delivered. And at first we were a little bit worried about whether we could take up this whole space because the gallery is so vast as it links to buildings. But we were able to group everything by subject matter, and that is really neat because you see these small groupings of 4 or 5 images of the same building done in wildly different styles. And then we also have an area that's open for visitors and staff to add their own drawings. So we have art supplies, you have people on all different levels. There's professional architects who do some really intricate work, and then there's novices who are just taking their first stab at drawing, and all the work just looks amazing together.
ELHF is a charity that invests in the promotion of better health and well-being across Edinburgh and the Lothians, working in partnership with NHS Lothian. And for the artists, the benefits are both physical and social.
I was looking for an activity that would get me definitely out there sketching, because it's really easy to make excuses and not do it. But if you're committed to meeting up with other people, it's great. I was fascinated by some of the details on the buildings, and most of all by the voluntary efforts, the volunteer workers. And I drew the shop, for example, because it felt to me that the volunteers were keeping the whole place ticking along with the rest of the staff.
I moved to Edinburgh about 2.5 years ago. My daughter lives here, and I've always loved art but haven't done very much of it. And then I love being outdoors, so I found first through a thing called Meetup about sketching outside, and then I got involved with the Urban Sketchers because I'm not very good at buildings, or I wasn't very good at buildings, and I wanted to get better at that, but also just to be with like-minded people and have a nice social thing and be supported, and that's how it came about. The buildings here are fascinating because they span such a long time, 150 years, so you've got every imaginable style. The pictures that I did, I really wanted to do ones that were a little bit not the first things you go to, like the clock tower, so I wanted to do like back of scenes type places. But it was just lovely, just, really getting absorbed in all the different types of architecture and the history of the place, which was fascinating for me.
I've painted, drawn all my life, but not so much urban sketching at all. And so, it's nice to try something new and to find people that I'm fairly sure I'll get along with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I found the group through Meetup as well, and I'm enjoying it immensely.
The exhibition will remain on display well into next year, providing patients and visitors with a small but not insignificant visual treat at a potentially difficult time. Ian McNally, That's TV.